Hey guys, so I thought I would vlog today. It's been quite a while since I have last vlogged, but I thought today would be a good day to vlog. It is a Sunday and I'm just going to be doing a few fun things, so I thought it'd be fun to vlog today. And obviously I haven't vlogged in a while. Oh my gosh, I've like forgotten how to do this. Okay, first to start, I'm going to include the footage from when I met Victoria Schwab because I met her this week. It was amazing, so I'm going to include that footage now.
So tonight we are very pleased to have with us a very special guest all the way from the US of A. Tonight she is in conversation with fantasy author extraordinaire and well-loved keynote favourite Garth Nix. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make a feel welcome, Victoria Schwab.
Thank you all for coming. In Shades of Magic, my favorite character is Holland. Yeah, I know. Mostly because I knew his entire arc. Like, I write my stories backwards. I know the endings before I start the beginning, so I knew where my character was going to get to. And I really like taking your expectations of a character and changing them. So Holland moves from villain to antagonist to protagonist, and that's the thing that I like doing. Eli does the same thing in Vicious. I love writing Eli. I know that he's not everyone's favorite character, but I relish writing Eli. I relish writing Marcella Riggins from Vengeful more than I've ever relished anyone ever, because essentially what she's doing is taking all of the microaggressions turned towards women and turned towards minorities and turned towards people who are automatically not centered, and she acts on it. Like, we've all wanted to be someone who could turn someone else to ash for not letting us finish our sentences, and Marcella does, right? Yeah, I like most of my characters. I wouldn't write them if I didn't get something out of writing them. There's no characters in my books I don't enjoy writing. They all serve different functions, but I have characters who are hard to write. So like Kate Harker from The Savage Song is very emotionally boxed off, as I needed her to be. She's exactly like I was at 17. Like, I wrote myself at 17, and that made her very hard to write. She's probably, to this day, the hardest character I've ever had to write, because, like, that got a little too close for me. Like, it's one thing to graze my characters, but it's another thing to be, like, just bullseye dead center on my own, like, neurotic problems.
Over the shoulder shot.
Take credit, he's not here. You get to take all the credit.
Well, I was actually thinking, because he was on Jeopardy.
Yeah, do you want me to do a little video? Yes. Of course. Is his name Spencer?
Yes.
Okay. Where's Spencer?
He's saying no.
He's not here. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, tell me when you're ready. Okay. Hi, Spencer. Victoria here, also known as Victoria Schwab. Thank you so much for everything that you did for the read-along. I told Chloe that she could take credit for it because you weren't here, but she very kindly said that I should thank you, and so that's what I'm doing. That's how you can tell I'm a Slytherin, because I'd be like, I'd be taking credit for it.
So it's the next day and I wanted to just quickly talk about the event. I absolutely adore Victoria Schwab. She is one of the coolest people I've ever seen in my whole entire life. And I honestly think she might be my favourite author. I love her books so much and I love her as a person, so it's just like, I don't know, she might be. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly show because I actually did get all of these books signed. So I actually bought 2 books when I got there because I actually hadn't picked up The Near Witch yet, or the Shades of Magic graphic novel, which is the prequel to the series. So this is The Steel Prince. So she signed this. She also signed The Near Witch. I'm actually so excited about this because, if you didn't know, this was actually her debut novel and it went out of print because there weren't enough copies sold. They re-released it and it hit the New York Times bestseller. Imagine that. Like, I'm just so happy for her. And then I got all of these signed. So, Vicious, amazing. A Darker Shade of Magic, and we were allowed to pick one book that we could get personally signed, so like with my name. So I ended up choosing A Dark Shade of Magic, even though The Savage Song I love more. which maybe I regret it now, I don't know. It was a really hard pick, but I have so many memories with the Shades of Magic series. I did co-host the read-along that Spencer hosted, which will be relevant in a second. Spencer hosted the A Dark Shade of read-alongs, so that was just an amazing booktube memory for me, well, just life memory in general. Obviously love this series so much. I don't know, I think I'm happy with this decision. So it says, for Chloe, Victoria Schwab. So yeah, I got this personally signed, and then I also got Is There a Song in Our Dark Duet signed. Do you want to see it? It's just the same. Unfortunately, I didn't finish reading Our Dark Duet before meeting her. I really did want to, but I just wasn't in the mood. I haven't been in the mood lately, but now I want to read this because, you know, when you like see an author in person, you just want to read all their books. Well, I've obviously wanted to read all the books anyway, but I need to finish them because I have to still read Vengeful, The Dark Vaults, Our Dark Duet, and The Near Witch, and The Steel Prince. I'm gonna read The Steel Prince soon, actually. But yes, so it was such an amazing event. Yeah, she's just, I was like shaking when I met her. But yeah, so Spencer's favourite author, Spencer, my friend from Common Sense, Spencer's favourite author is Victoria Schwab. Yeah, he's obsessed with her. He was the one, like I said, who hosted the read-along, A Dark Shade of read-alongs, and he put so much effort into that, and Victoria Schwab actually saw it on Twitter, and she replied saying that's so cool. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna mention that, and hopefully she remembers, and she did, as you can probably see in the footage. Yeah, I told her about it, and she was like, oh my gosh. I was like, can you please like say hi to him and stuff like that in the video, and she did because she's amazing. So I got a video of her saying like hi to Spencer and thanking him for everything he did for the read-along, and he doesn't know. So I'm actually gonna go on a call with him soon. I asked if I could go on a quick call with him, and he's like, okay. So because I said I really need to talk about the Victoria Schwab event, so I'm just gonna be like, oh my gosh, it was amazing, and then I'm going to post it on Twitter, and I'm like, oh, I think you have a Twitter notification, and then he will see it, and then he'll hopefully freak out, and I'll record it. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm trying to do something, but it's taking ages.
What are you doing? You're making me nervous. I'm gonna pull out another cake.
Just wait. It's taking ages.
What are you
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what you're trying to do, but I can't deal with it.
Okay.
Me?
Okay, check your Twitter notifications.
My Twitter? What's
Yeah.
on Twitter? I'm watching it again. I know she's like B Schwab, like I don't know who she is.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god! I love it!
I'm vlogging.
Oh my god, no! I'm like gonna get emotional. See that? It's top secret. This is just too much for me today.
I know, I was like, maybe it's too much, but I was like, I can't hold it in any longer.
Perfect. Oh my god.
Do you love
I
it?
can't believe, yes. I can't believe she knew, like she knows.
I know.
about it, and then she like knew it was us.
I
Like,
know.
Ah. Oh my god, I love it. I'm obsessed.
Yeah, so that was amazing, and I'm so excited I got that video for Spencer. He loved it. So yeah, I'm really happy about that. But let's talk about what I'm reading, what my plans are for today, and everything like that. Yes, okay, so actually let's talk about the plans. So I'm planning to spend my day today reading. I have one live show for the Daughter of Smoke and Bone read along. I cannot speak today. I'm going to be discussing Daughter of Smoke and Bone on Kaz's channel, so I'm so excited for that. That's in like 1.5 hours. So yes, that will take like an hour or so, I assume. And then I'm also going to read, and I'm actually going to try and paint the edges of 2 books. I've never done it before, but I've always wanted to. I've bought everything that I need to do it, and I think it's gonna be possible, so I'm gonna try. So I'm going to attempt to paint the edges of Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe, and I'm going to try to paint these edges blue. And the reason I'm doing this is because I love this book, but also because I bought it recently because I actually listened to the audiobook, so I hadn't had the physical copy for ages, but I finally got it. But it came and it's sort of damaged just a little bit. It was raining the day that it came, so it was like really wet in my mailbox. So because it's slightly damaged, if I sort of stuff it up, I don't really care. I mean, I'll care, but I won't care as much. So yeah, so I'm gonna try with this first, and if that's successful, I'm going to try do it with Daisy Jones and the Six. So I want to paint these edges black. I'm actually currently reading this because this is like one of my new favorite books of all time. I read it twice in March, and I'm currently on my third read because I'm reading it physically this time because I'm just obsessed with this book. So I really want to paint these edges black because I saw that the Waterstones exclusive edition had it black and it looks amazing and I'm jealous, so I want to do it. So I'm gonna try, and yeah, I just love this book so much. Oh, I just can't. So yeah, I am planning to do that while listening to my audiobook because I'm currently listening to On the Come Up by Angie Thomas, and I'm on page 61 and I am in love with this book. It's so good. I love the characters. I love the whole music element because Brie, the main character, wants to be a rapper, so there's a lot of rapping, which by the way, I definitely recommend the audiobook because the narrator does rap the raps. So yeah, I'm super loving this, so I can't wait to listen to more of that. And yes, so in terms of my physical book, what I'm going to be reading after I do all that, I don't know. I'm in the middle of so many books right now, but these are my options. It's a little ridiculous. I don't know, I want to read so many things right now. Like, I don't really know what mood I'm in, but okay, I'll just show you the options. Waiting for Spring Volume 4. I picked this up at Kinokuniya when I went to see Victoria Schwab. I really want to continue because the third volume of this was such an annoying ending, so I really need to, you know, get some closure. Not that this is the last one, but I just really want to read this. And then another possibility is The Steel Prince, which I also picked up when I went to Kinokuniya. This is the prequel comic to A Dark Shade of Magic. This might be a quick fun read, so I don't know if I'm in the mood for that. I also got sent The Red Scrolls of Magic by Cassandra Clare and Wesley Chu, and this is one of my most anticipated releases of the year, and I really want to read it. I did actually pre-order the exclusive Waterstones edition, which has red sprayed edges, which is amazing. So I don't know if I want to wait for that to come in, which should be coming in this coming week, or if I just want to start reading this edition, like this copy that I received. I don't know. So yeah, that's another option. Another option is Death Note Volume 4, which I'm currently in the middle of. I've only made that much progress. I really need to continue the series. It's been bothering me because I'm in the middle. Anyway, I just want to read so many things. But speaking of Death Note, I actually bought this yesterday and I really want to show you because it's amazing. So I got this Death Note. Isn't it so cool? Like, oh my gosh. And it came with this feather pen, so I can write down the names of my enemies. No, I'm kidding. It's really cool. So it's like a replica, obviously, of the Death Note. And it's so cool. And even at the beginning, it has all the rules of the Death Note, and then it even has some of Light's entries, like Lind L. Taylor, which I think was the first entry. It's just such a cool thing to have, and then it has blank pages for the rest of it. So yeah, I'm so excited to have this. I've been wanting to have a replica Death Note for quite a while, so. And then the next option is to start reading Days of Blood and Starlight, which is the sequel to Daughter of Smoke and Bone, which I need to finish by this month. So I might start on this. I have been putting this off because the live show for this is today, so I didn't want to start this before this live show in case I said spoilers accidentally. I think I might want to pick this up especially after our live show, after we've talked about Daughter of Smoke and Bone. So I don't know, but that's the next option. And then the last option is to pick up Truly Devious, which is our Books with Friends pick for April. So our live show is going to be at the end of the month on my channel on this date. But I don't know if I want to pick this up closer to the live show date because I've heard a lot of people say this is really quick to read. So I could read it in one sitting potentially, or 2 sittings. Maybe I'll save it for closer to the live show date because I do like reading books closer to the live show dates if I'm going to be talking about it in a live show. But yes, so those are my options. Before the live show starts, I'm going to try do the sprayed edges, well, the painted edges, and then after the live show I'll come back and let you know what I'm going to start reading or continue reading. So yeah, so while I do the sprayed edges, I'm going to be listening to my audiobook for On the Come Up, but obviously I'll take you along and hopefully it works out. Actually, before I start painting the edges, I'm going to unbox this because I received this from BOOKMARKS, which is a really cute shop, and I wanted to open it on camera. I've literally had this for weeks and I've been waiting for me to vlog to open it, so I'm so excited. Oh, it's so cute. It comes in this little thing. There's a lot in here. Okay, so I have all of these bookmarks. Oh my gosh, how exciting. The first bookmark, I'll take it out and show you. Okay, so this is the first bookmark, obviously Ron Weasley quote, and it has a cute little Harry and Ron in the car hanging from it, which is so cute. And then on the back it says, Weasley is our king. So cute. I just love how it's double-sided and it has this cute little tassel, thing hanging off it. It's just so cute. And then the next one is a Luna Lovegood one. So obviously her famous quote, "You're just as sane as I am," and it has a little quibbler hanging off it. Oh, teen quibbler, special edition. Oh, so cute. And then on the back it says, "I think I'm just too weird to explain and you're too normal to understand." Yeah, I really love this one. It's really, really cute. Actually, speaking of Harry Potter, that's another book that I want to be reading. I really want to continue my reread of Harry Potter because I reread The Philosopher's Stone in December last year, and I want to reread Chamber of Secrets to continue my reread, and again, there's just so many books that I want to read right now. Actually, saying that, I've also sort of been in a reading slump, physical reading slump. I haven't been reading as much. I've only read one book this month. Yeah, it's already like the 15th or something, the 14th, the 13th, I don't know what date it is. So this is a chocolate frog card bookmark. So it has the chocolate frog, on the other side it has Harry Potter, and it has a little frog hanging off. This just has all the information. I'll definitely link their website and Instagram down below, but it also has a cute little badge that says bibliophile and a cute little sticker, I'm guessing this is. Okay, so this bookmark is for Amortentia, and it's just really, really cute. I love how it's pink. It's just so pretty. Then I have an Alice in Wonderland one, which of course I love. Would you like an adventure now, or shall we have tea first? That is amazing. And then of course it has the little drink me hanging off it. How long is forever? Sometimes just 1 second. I really love that one. And I think these two are just like generic bookworm ones, not specific to a fandom or anything. So there's this one and this one. So yes, they're so cute. Thank you so much, Chloe, love your name by the way, for sending me these. I love them. And like I said, I will link their shop down below because how cute. Okay, so now let's do the painted edges. Okay, it's happening. So I have my painter's tape. I'm going to be using this acrylic paint in cobalt blue. I hope it looks good. Maybe I should use black. No, I think I'm going to try blue, even though it's not going to be matching this blue. I think it'll still look good. So yeah, I'm going to use this blue, and then I have some paintbrushes. So first I'm just going to take off the dust jacket and put my painter's tape around it. So yes. Tape all around the edges, so I'm going in. I have my weight, ow, this is heavy, to put on top of the book. Oh my gosh. So the edges are painted and I think it looks good, so I'm gonna wait for it to dry. But I actually have some leftover, like I squirted out too much of the blue paint, so I actually think I might look for another book to paint this color. I'm so excited to see how it turns out. I really hope it's good. Okay, so I think I'm going to paint the edges of this edition of Nevermore because I think it'll look good. So I'm going to put, oh by the way, how cool is that? I'm going to put the paint around the edge, the tape around the edges, and then once I've finished doing that, hopefully this will be dry and I can unstick the pages. I'm so excited. Okay, so this is all taped up and I believe, yes, this is dry, so time to unstick the pages. Had to quickly go to the live show because I was kind of stressing doing the painting, and then I had to go to the live show, and then I had lunch, so now I can update you. Okay, so these are the two. Oh, it looks even better on camera. Yeah, I'm actually really happy with them. Okay, so these are the two books I did. So I did Aristotle and Dante, and as you can see, the pages are now blue. You can like flip through it, no problem. I also did Nevermore. Yes, again, you can also flip through it, no problems. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. I'm obsessed. So I'll just share my experience. So, okay, it was good, although you do need to separate each individual page after the paint is dry, which is pretty tedious, and I definitely wasn't being super patient. There were a few minor rips, and this was the worst of them all. One corner of a page was ripped off. I personally am not a person who cares about having books in pristine condition, so I'm sure this absolutely stresses out some people, but I don't really care. Like, I'd obviously rather not do that, but it's fine. I kind of like it. So yes, so just know that you have to be super patient and do it really slowly if you really want there to be no damage. That also goes with the painter's tape. You should try to take off the painter's tape as slow as possible, because I did have, I mean, you can barely even see it, but like I did rip off some of that because I wasn't doing it super slow. So now I'm going to do Daisy Jones and the Six with the black. So obviously I have 2 tabs already for this reread, so I'm obviously going to put them inside the book so I don't ruin it. But yeah, so I'm just going to do the same process and I'll get back to you with how it looks. I put too much black paint, so I think I'm going to paint one more book, and I'm going to paint the edges of On the Come Up, which is what I'm currently reading. I think it will look amazing, and I'll do that while this one is drying. So I'll show you once they're all finished, and yeah, I'm having so much fun. But anyway, yeah, so I'll show you when it's finished. By the way, sorry that my eyes are like cut off. This is not a good angle. Okay, so it's been a few hours and I have finished. So I'll just go through each book that I did. So obviously Aristotle and Dante discovered the secrets of the universe. This one turned out really good. I'm really happy with it. And then I did Nevermore, which turned out really good as well. Then I did Daisy Jones and the Six, and this one was the easiest actually, and I feel like it turned out the best. It's just, yeah, it's really good. And I think it's because the pages are super thick. They're not even that thick. I don't know. There's something about this that made it really good, like easy to do. And lastly, I did On the Come Up, and as you can see, this one isn't the best. There's like gaps and stuff, and I can't paint over it for some reason. This one was definitely the hardest, and this one took so long because this one was really hard. I don't know why. Maybe the pages are quite thin. Yeah, the pages are quite thin. Taking apart the pages took so long, and there were quite a few rips. And yeah, I actually kind of regret this one. So I recommend not doing this for books with thin pages. Yeah, so it doesn't look too bad, but yeah, I regret it. But yeah, it's whatever. But I'm really happy with these 3. But speaking of On the Come Up, I actually finished it. This whole process took a lot longer than I thought. So I ended up finishing this book, and I actually don't have time to do any physical reading because I actually have to go to basketball now. It was kind of pointless for me to be stressing out about which book I was going to pick up. But I am going to pick up Days of Blood and Starlight. That's going to be my next read. So probably tomorrow. But yeah, I'm happy that I finished this. I absolutely loved it. It's definitely 5 out of 5 stars. I'll obviously talk about it more in my wrap up because I really need to go to basketball, but loved it, loved the characters. It was super powerful, amazing writing as always. Andrew Thomas is amazing, and I can't wait for the film adaptation. It's going to be incredible. I could just picture it the whole time while I was listening to this book. It's just gonna be so good. Engrossing, vital, fresh, and important. I can agree with all of those. Oh wait, that was about The Hate U Give. I feel like that's the same for this book. So, well anyway, I would love to hear what book you're reading right now, or what books you're reading right now, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully I'll be vlogging more. I hope you guys are having a good day or night, and I'll see you in my next video.